This one really concerns me deeply. Those of you who watch this program or listen to this program regularly know that although there have been a few occasions where I have danced up to the edge, and probably a few where I've stepped over it to some extent, of criticizing Secretary Clinton, I keep repeating that I think that she's a good and decent person and would make a good president. I continue to believe that. But I'm astonished by what happened yesterday, where not only did Hillary come out and attack Bernie using a lie, but she sent her daughter out to do it. And I've been rationalizing this to myself by saying this has to be Bill Clinton doing this. He's got to be the one pulling the strings on this. I mean, who made this decision? You're going to attack Bernie Sanders from the right on health care and from the left at the same time? Now, what Bernie Sanders has proposed is that we have a national single-payer health care system, that every state administer their piece of it because individual, things tend to work better when there's some local control, but that there be federal standards. So if some Republican governor, if Nikki Haley decided that she didn't want to have this national health care program, the way that these governors right now are refusing to expand Medicaid, she would have no choice. The program that she would have to run would either meet the national criteria or the feds would take it over. Very simple. And it would save the average American family $5,000 a year. Now, instead of paying that money, the remaining $5,000 a year, to a health insurance company like people are doing now, whether they're doing it directly or via their employer, they would do it with their taxes, and which means that poorer people would pay less and richer people would pay more, which seems fine to me. So anyhow, here is Hillary attacking Bernie on health care yesterday. And I wonder, if Bill Clinton is orchestrating this, he's thinking 1992. In 1992, you could say things in Iowa that people didn't hear all over the world. You can't do that anymore. I mean, it might be that she thought that this would just be contained to Iowa. I don't know. Anyhow, here's Hillary.
He wants to roll Medicare, Medicaid, the Children's Health Insurance Program, Affordable Care Act program, and private health insurance into a national system and then turn it over to the states to administer. Now, if that's the kind of revolution he's talking about, I am worried, folks.
Yeah. So Hillary Clinton attacking Bernie Sanders on single-payer health care. I think that most Democrats are sophisticated enough to know that single-payer health care means that you don't need all those programs. Right now, we've got 5 different patchwork quilt of 5 different programs that Hillary Clinton just listed providing health care to us, and a few others. And they're doing a crappy job. Now, here is Chelsea attacking Bernie on health care, and this is where it gets really disingenuous. This is shocking.
Senator Sanders wants to dismantle Obamacare, dismantle the CHIP program, dismantle Medicare, dismantle private insurance. Now, the Republicans in Congress have voted against the Affordable Care Act 55 times, right? Not because they want to replace it with something, because they want to get rid of it. So I worry that if we give Republicans democratic permission to do that, we'll go back to an era before we had the Affordable Care Act that will strip millions and millions and millions of people of their health insurance.
Now, this just produced an amazing blowback. I mean, just an absolutely amazing blowback. Fighting dirty was the headline over at commondreams.org. Ryan Cooper tweeted, unless Chelsea Clinton is catastrophically misinformed, there's a bunch of straight-up lies. Zed Jelani, very good reporter. Bernie Sanders' health care plan is literally called Medicare for All, and Hillary/Chelsea lie and say it dismantles Medicare? Shameless. And, on the piece goes. But I thought the most amazing thing was on Television, John Halpern and Mark, is it David Heilman? Mark Mark Halperin and John Heilman. Thank you. They got this program, All Due Respect, which is both on Bloomberg and MSNBC. And clip 16, this is what they had to say about this, actually using the lie word to describe Chelsea. This is astonishing.
Is she getting, in your view, smartly tough with Sanders finally, or is she panicking?
I've covered the Clintons since 1991. It takes a lot to surprise me. I am stunned watching Chelsea Clinton go on the attack. Stunned. Yeah. Never seen anything like it. And the attack, which her mother's making as well, they're trying to attack Bernie Sanders from the left on health care when he supports single payer. I mean, I'm stunned by the whole thing.
Yes.
I will say, you and I spent a couple days in Iowa. We saw Bernie Sanders. We saw the event last night. There's no doubt that Bernie Sanders has built something real. There's no doubt that she has too. But the stakes for her now are immense. I think that she's building up Iowa and New Hampshire. I guess they feel they have no choice. She must do it. So I think attacking him and going after him is smart, but the way they're doing it, I don't think is smart.
I have got to say, I mean, look, we're in the same boat. Chelsea Clinton was about 12 years old when we started covering her when she was in the Clinton White House. She's now a grown woman, very impressive in many ways. But this really, genuinely, never have I seen it before. She campaigned a little in 2008, said only nice things about her mother, never attacked Barack Obama, never attacked John Edwards, anybody else. Kind of incredible.
It's historic.
It's historic. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Look, this attack is not just is it strange politically because the Democratic base is with Bernie Sanders on single payer or Medicare for all, but it's just so disingenuous. They're arguing that what he wants to do is strip away health care from people, as if to say, well, he wants to get rid of the Affordable Care Act and replace it with something else, and he's going to block grant it to the states. It's just a lie, because the only way in which he would ever go to Medicare for all is as a replacement for the Affordable Care Act, which would be even broader universal coverage instead of near universal coverage.
There you go. It's just a lie. This is on national television. I think Hillary is really hurting herself, and whoever is advising her to do this, stop. To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.